guest today is Dr. Uvenel Mervilust, or as it's much easier for me to call, just Dr. Merv from the Oasis Seventh-day Adventist Church in Palm Desert. Great to have you back with us.
Great to be here, to Suzanne.
And we're going to talk again today about another trip that you have recently taken back to Haiti since the January 12th earthquake. But before we get to that, maybe you could talk just a little bit about yourself and your connection to Haiti for folks in our audience who maybe didn't see our initial interview with you, just so that folks might understand your passion for Haiti and why it is so important to you that we make a difference in folks' lives in Haiti.
Right. First of all, I'm Haitian American, and then you can imagine my heart, my blood still over there. Okay. And when you see what is happening in that country, you feel obligated to do something, and we have connection. The reason why when something happens, we feel like we have to do something, okay. And because our connection still there,
right.
Even if we change our nationality, but in terms of culture, blood, and environment, we're still Haitian.
Right, right. Now you're a doctor, and and what kind of doctor are you?
Human resources.
Human resource doctor, and you're an elder at the Oasis Seventh-day Adventist Church in Palm Desert, and I know that you're very involved in your community there, and you took the first trip to Haiti not too long after the earthquake, and we're just recently back there within the past month. Tell us, how are things different than when you were there the first time, or are they much different than when you were there the first time?
Right. First of all, we are head deacon at Oasis Palm Desert Church, and September 16, and we went to Haiti.
Okay.
And we came back October 5th. We spent 19 days there. That was our third trip from the earthquake.
Okay.
And we enjoy going to Haiti, to tell you, Suzanne, for three main reasons. Number one, it is our native country, as I said earlier. And number two, we love those people down there, because they are so resilient, And number three, which is very important, we feel obligated to make a difference in the lives of those who are currently living in critical conditions. And with God's help and our friends and colleagues here in California, we start making that difference. And when you go to Haiti, people still under tent. And that brings all kinds of sicknesses,
right.
such as dengue fever. Now, at this present moment, while I'm talking to you right now, they are facing a big, huge problem, cholera.
Right.
Especially the place I come from, Artibonite. A lot of people start dying now because of epidemic, cholera. And I do believe if something is not done soon as possible, that will be a huge catastrophe. That will be worse than January 12th, right. Because a lot of people, after the earthquake, left the capital to go to countryside. And countryside, they have nothing to do. They are on the street and they drink all kind of water, and we did not have water before, polluted water, and it's a total mess. And we're trying to sensitize everybody to make a difference. Because when you go down there, if you don't feel sad, Suzanne, you're not a human being.
Right.
Imagine see kids in the street, no hope, no food, no shelter, no water, and they are human beings like us. Right. So the reason why we don't see it as a sacrifice, the fact that we love our family here. For example, I have 3 beautiful children, but when I see those children, I see my children in California too. They are not in luxury, but at least they have a place to sleep, they have food to eat, they have good water. But Haiti, no. And Haiti is our native country.
Right.
And as far as evolution, I don't see too much. A lot of things need to be done. Right. And how that can be done between you, me, and We talk to let people know how the situation changed. We're trying to bring people over there and doctors, nurses, and to help many lives as we can. This is our main objective.
What can be done, in your opinion? How can people really help to make a difference in the lives of the Haitians so that the cholera outbreak doesn't become, a rampant
that's
situation worse, rather than just, screaming at Congress, throw the money at the Haitian government if the government doesn't have the ability to really institute change. Is it just a matter of getting involved with organizations like yours and the Salvation Army and Billy Graham and some of those that are on the ground? Is that the answer to really make a difference, or what do you think?
That's a wonderful question. We have to use other organizations, international organizations, some other people, and good willing to do things. For example, after January 12, we come up with New Life for Haiti, for New Life for number 4 Haiti.org, and we, together with some young and some professionals, teachers, we organize a committee with the members of my church and other friends in California. We go over there, not only we preach what we preach, but we put our hands on just to make them aware of the situation and to work for a group, not individual.
Right.
And I don't blame United States not delivering any money yet to Haitian government. We have to have some structure and some stability, which we do not have yet. And we are focusing on election. Hopefully somebody can come with a good team, and we still remain positive, and the situation will improve.
Once there's a good, strong government to handle dispersing good, solid
Exactly.
funds. Okay. Now, what's happening with the orphanage that you guys are working on?
For some financial issue, we have to stop.
Okay.
And we don't do too much. For example, last time I went, where I spent 19 days, and we organized a seminar for 27 teachers, and 27 teachers graduated and received a certificate of reading specialist in a way to improve their methodology skills.
So you were there, you came back, you still want to finish the orphanage, you're helping with education, and you're going back in December.
Yes.
Tell us about that and what you hope to accomplish by going back in December.
December, we're planning to go with 11 people.
Okay.
A big delegation. And 11 people from Baptist Church, Adventist Church.
Now, how can folks get information about New Life for Haiti and possibly get involved with finishing the orphanage or the education programs and what you guys are doing to make a difference in Haiti?
Right. Your audience can get involved in many ways.
Okay.
They can either be volunteer to work for children in Haiti, and they can give donation and to help us finish not only the construction and pay the tuition, because those teachers currently working for nothing. They can get involved, and that will definitely make a difference to save many lives as possible and to make those lives more productive for themselves and for the society.
And for the future of Haiti.
Exactly, Suzanne.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in. Great to see you and stay in touch and let us know what continues to transpire in Haiti as you continue to obviously stay involved for the years to come.
Thank you so very much, Suzanne. Thank you for having me, and to all your audience.
All right.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back after this.